We've been going through this day full of parables, and we're going to finish it up by reading the last parable recorded in this section in Mark 4 and verse 30. Then he said, "What shall we liken the kingdom of God, or with what parable shall we picture it? This is like a mustard seed, which when it is sown on the ground, it is smaller than all the seeds on the earth. But when it is sown, it grows up and it becomes greater than all the herbs and shoots out large branches so that the birds of the air may nest under its shade." And so he compares the kingdom of God to this itty bitty tiny mustard seed, because when you plant it, it grows up to be a really big plant. And so he says the kingdom of God's going to start off really small. Remember the promise that God made to Abraham, a land, a nation. But if you measure out that land, it's about the size of the state of Indiana. And then you go a little bit further, you think about the life of Jesus, because he lived and he primarily, I think 75% of his ministry was contained within a small little triangle, the north side of the backwaters of the Sea of Galilee. But now Jesus is known all over the world. His influence has affected nations. It's affected our history. The end result of God's promises to Abraham that was through his seed would come one that would bless all the families of the earth. Remember, before Jesus left this earth, he told his apostles to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. And what we see in the book of Acts is the gospel conquering heart after heart and even spreading into the rest of the nations. And by the time we get to Colossians 1 and verse 6, we see that the gospel had spread into all the world. And so God can take something really small and make it really big. He can even take the really small things that we do in the kingdom, and he can turn them into really big trees. And that ought to be really encouraging to us. I hope that's something that you can take with you throughout the rest of your day.